Good here. At about 30 minutes ago, I just got empty over there in, not empty, I delivered my second stop. I delivered my second out of 4 stop in Walmart in Wintersville, Ohio. And now I'm on my way to Canton, Ohio. Right here on this dinky little roads. Highway 43. I kind of like this road if you're not in a hurry and if you're not top heavy and all that stuff, but like right now I don't have it's only 42 miles away from here. I don't have to deliver over there in Canton till tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So I've got plenty of time to get there. I tell you what, it's only 42 miles, but according to GPS, it will take me 1 hour and 3 minutes to get there because of all this windy road. On a small little road like this, I like to take my time.
Miles, turn left on OH43.
I'd like to take my time on this dinky little roads. For one thing, smoky bears are always on the lookout. And I don't believe in feeding the bears. They don't need to be fed. They've got really good benefits. They got really good pay. I do not need to feed the bears. They can survive without me. You know, I thought about this a long time ago. You ever play one of those, if I had a genie make 3 wishes? One of the wishes that I came up with was everybody would be driving perfectly, behavingly for about 6 months and not get a ticket. I tell you what, that would starve the police. Can you imagine if they couldn't give us a ticket? If nobody did something wrong where they could not give anybody a ticket, I bet they'll be begging for people to make a mistake just so they can give a ticket. What's the point of all this? Well, simply this. By the way, we're in Amsterdam, Ohio. Ooh, that was close. My point is, if there was a how would you say that? Perfect less crime. Or you know what I mean? If it was a perfect crimeless, there you go. A perfect crimeless. Perfect crimeless society.
In 0.2 miles, turn left on OH43.
The police would go bankrupt. And that wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit. Not one.
Turn left on OH43.
I know I've been on this road before.
Continue on this road for 6 miles.
Loudon, Ohio. Hey, I know where I got that name, Loudon. Private First Class Loudon. Remember the movie with Tom Cruise? Oh, what was the name of that? What was the name of that movie? I got it at the tip of my tongue. I just can't say it. You can't handle the truth. I want the truth. I know. The other way around. Remember those two privates? One of them was Downey and Loudon. Private First Class Loudon. Why am I making these videos? Well, I thought I'd share with you this very interesting route. I find it fascinatingly beautiful. And I had the need to talk. Not really. Okie dokie, we'll catch you about... I'll be back in about an hour. To you, I'll be back in 30 seconds. But then again, I don't want you to miss this view, so... You can turn it off anytime you want to. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. Hey, would you guys agree that 99% of the accidents, 99% of traffic accidents is caused by the lack of patience, not the ability to drive, not by random chance, but people driving fast, taking a lot of risks because they lack patience. For example, a speed limit could be 45 on a, on a construction, and people will drive 55 or 65. So in 1 hour, they'll get there 5 to 10 minutes earlier. Fine and dandy, right? But the risk of getting a speeding ticket, a reckless driving, and losing your driver's license does not in any way, shape, or form justify the result. Especially for us truck drivers. I know somebody in Milwaukee who had a 15 mile over the speed limit, and that's considered reckless driving. He was an owner-operator. Notice the word was an owner-operator. The company that he was leased on to canceled his contract. Because most of us truck drivers, or any of us truck drivers, with a reckless driving record, we might as well get a DUI conviction record in our driver's license. That's how bad it is. So when you four-wheelers get a speeding ticket, worst case scenario, you pay the fine, and if you get too many of them, your insurance goes up. But we truck drivers, we pay the whole caboodle. Pay the fine, insurance goes up, and we get fired. To make matter worse, we can't get hired. And that's when the saying goes, when it rains, it pours. And it really pours. You ever notice when things go bad, they go from bad to worst? Yep. Boy, I would love to have my motorcycle through here. Oh, this would be a one heck of a trip right here. As some of you may or may not know, I have a Honda Goldwing at home. It's a 2008, and I am ashamed to admit it only has 27,000 miles in it. No. It only has 23,000 miles in it. That's pretty sad, really. It just... Reason I'm mostly out here on the big road driving this truck than driving my motorcycle. I wish there was a job out there that involved driving a motorcycle and get paid. What if Honda motorcycle came up to me and say, hey, we want you to be our test drive. We want you to drive our motorcycle, and you have to put 100,000 miles every year. Oh, what a fun job that would be. 100,000 miles each year, just to see how long a Honda motorcycle would last. I bet you he'll get up to about 800 to a million miles. You'll probably have to change the tires a few times. Fun. I also thought about driving my motorcycle from Wisconsin, following the border of Canada all the way to Seattle. Follow the Pacific Ocean in California all the way down to San Diego all the way down to Key West. Key West, follow the Atlantic Ocean coast all the way to Maine or Nova Scotia, then all the way back to Wisconsin. Did you guys know that's about 10,000 miles? From one corner, all four corners of the United States is 10,000 miles. From Maine, Seattle, San Diego, to Key West back to Maine.
In 1 mile, slide left on Wintersville Road, OH 43.
Fun, fun, fun. I know, I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming. But what the world? What the world? Got a dream. What if Honda says, I will pay you $1.50 a mile for every mile you drive?
In 1/2 mile, slide left on Wintersville Road, OH 43.
There are only two rules. You have to keep the periodic maintenance, change oil every time it's scheduled, tighten everything, and you got to drive 100,000 miles a year. I would definitely do it.
Slide left on Wintersville Road, OH 43.
This right here is America. This right here is America.
Continue on this road for 7 miles.
I bet things move real slow around here. Okay, time to break this video and go to the next one. That way this video won't be so long. Later. Peace.